for is to have more nurses for the ratio, for the patient load and the acuity that we have that coming into Mount Sinai West. So we're asking for, just similar to California, for us to have, like, for example, our unit is a combination of, it's labor and delivery, but it's like, it has ER components, ICU components. We get like a variety of patients from low risk to high risk. So we're just asking for more nurses to be on the unit to care for that load and the acuity. So I would love it if we all had like a 1-to-1 ratio. That's what I would love. But what we're asking for is just a better ratio.
We don't want our patients stuck in hallways on stretchers for 4 and 5 days upstairs. We don't want this overcrowding that exists in our emergency departments. Shorter clinic waits, better care for our patient. It's all about that.
You know, we do the best we can, but it's just not enough sometimes. So we just like to get a situation where no matter what's going on the unit, whether our staff is ill or whatever the case, where we can go on breaks and things like that and still be fully functional as a unit. Right now it's like, you know, you have to take from Peter to pay Paul in order to get stuff that we have a right to as, you know, workers in general.
But it's not lost upon us that women and women of color dominate the industry, dominate the profession, dominate the mission, dominate the ministry. So when you say to them, I'm not going to pay you what you're worth, you are undergirding a patriarchal system that must be torn down today.
Conditions have never been worse in the sense that we have far more patients than nursing, appropriate nursing. And we are boarding it's hard to say average, but oftentimes over 20 patients a day. In other words, I come in the morning and there are 20 patients who have been supposed to have been moved upstairs, but have been in the emergency room for 12 to 72 hours.
I think the money's there and they just have to invest in nursing and invest in their patients. That's all.
Yeah. And you're working 12-hour shifts, as I understand it, at least, right?
Yeah, 12-and-a-half-hour shifts.
And it looks, you're pregnant. That must be difficult, huh?
I mean, women do it all the time.
That's tough. That's tough.
Yeah, but you know, coworkers are as supportive as they can be while I'm in this condition. But you know, it gets tough sometimes. But if you know, we had better ratios, then it would be better for the patients, and you know, maybe we can get lunch more often.
Our shifts are from 7 a to 7:30 p. So that's roughly 12-hour shifts, but really we don't leave at exactly 7:30 p. Our hours extend dependent on our patients and what they need, because nurses are, you know, we're there for our people, right? And so we're not just there to like clock in and clock out. Sometimes we won't leave until 8:30 because of like the documentation or the care that we still need to give. So yeah, all day long.
With one ICU patient, that takes the majority of your time. I find myself, you're husbanding care between your sickest patients and then your most recent patients who may come in with chest pain or shortness of breath or another emergent condition or a trauma. And then we have to leave, run and go into the trauma room.
The ball is in the boss's court. If they come back to us and do what's right for our patients, then there's not going to be a strike. We wish they had done it 6 months ago. We got to this point because we have exhausted every single solitary other means that we can utilize. And we want to be there for our patients, but nothing we've done so far has worked.
Nurses love their jobs. We do not want to go on strike. We want to come to work and work, but we want to work in an environment that's safe, and we want to work in an environment that's safe for the community that comes in to get help from us, but also that's safe for us as nurses, because we're not robots. We're human beings too.